Okay, we're back. So I'm going to do a quick screen share here. So as you can see, we just did pitches, marketing system, CRM, getting organized. How important it is to be organized. This is one business that you definitely want to be organized, and you want to manage leads, because that's essentially what we're doing is we're developing leads, we're recruiting, we're generating leads, and then we're working those leads, and you really want to be organized. And it is truly a daily process. Can one person do this all by themselves? Yeah, you can do 2 or 3 or 4 communities, and you can do this all by yourself, and you can really, really rock. But once you start getting into 5, 6, and 7, and 8, 9, 10 communities, you're going to want help. You're going to want somebody to help you do the marketing. You're going to want somebody that does telemarketing. You're going to probably want somebody that goes out and a bunch of part-timers that maybe go out and do foot traffic, right? But anyway, so the next step that we're going to go through is I'm going to show you a little bit about how Google Maps and Outscraper works. Let me reduce this down. The big thing about Google Maps, and you got to think of it this way, is that everybody that's on Google Maps is a real business. And if they take the time to put their business, and by the way, there's thousands, every zip code has thousands of businesses in their map. And anybody that takes the time to put their business on Google Maps, you know that you're going to get a legitimate name, you're going to get a phone number, an email address, a lot of times their website, and that's all in Google Maps. That's why I like to work Google Maps, because the data is 90%. It's pretty accurate. So we're going to go to I'm doing screen sharing. So now we're going to go to Outscraper. This is where you want to come to create your Outscraper account. And like I said, you pay pennies. As you can see, I just did I just generated some leads, and so I went in carpet. I'm going to show you how I did that in just a second. The reason I did it before coming here is because sometimes it takes a little while, and I don't want to take up the video time. But what you want to do is make sure that you go to Outscraper. So it's OUT and then Scraper, Outscraper. Make sure you go to .com. Do not go to .net. Go to outscraper.com. That's the correct site that you want to go to. And once you're in the system and you've created your login, your password, and everything else, then you want to go to services. And then you're going to see down here, I've already got Google Maps data scraper. But if that's not showing up, you can go into other services, or you can go to search up here, Google Maps, and it will automatically come up. And this is one of their products. And so I'm going to show you how it works. And you come in here, and I did, I'm looking for carpet cleaner. So you got carpet cleaning services popped up, and then carpet cleaning. So, and that's sufficient. That'll get me what I need. And you don't want that. You want the detailed one here. All right. And then in the United States, you're going to come down to location. Where do I want to find carpet cleaners? And so I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm just going to put in the drop down for Michigan. There we go. And we can do custom locations. So I can do Kentwood. Whoops. It would help if we spelled it right. Kentwood, Michigan, United States. And that should work. And then I'm looking for a minimum of 500 results. And then I can go down here and I select package, because I want both. Over here, you can just do emailing. You want the email package, you want just the phone numbers, or you want both. And I do both. because I'm going to do voicemail drops as well as emailing. And so I'm going to select this package and then just go get data. And so I did that already. So now I'm going to show you what I generated. So I'm going to go to tasks, because up here there's a little drop down box that'll say, okay, we're searching, and we'll put those in tasks. So now I go to my tasks, and here it is. This is what I just did a few minutes ago. Google Maps, data scraper, 79 contacts ignored, 40 are validated out of carpet cleaning. So here's the date that I did this. You can see that. And let's go take a look at the data. Mind you, I haven't seen this yet. So here's the data. All right, and they get you everything. This is coming right off from Google. I mean, I got Stanley carpet cleaning. I've got everything. So I got name, category, carpet cleaning. This is all carpet cleaning. Phone numbers. I got all their phone numbers, except for a few. Got their website address. I really don't need their address information. It does help me because I've got some that's showing me in, Grand Rapids. It's in, most of these are in Kentwood, but some are in Wyoming, which is fine. Byron Center, all in the same area, so that's good. Get the zip codes. Let's move over here. But you can see this is very data driven. Shows you that they're doing Google marketing over here. These are all Google businesses that do Google marketing, so that's good. But I've got their email address. I've got everything. I've got their phones. And I'll go through this. And what you can do, you can go through and delete these categories. So I've got carpet cleaning, Kentwood, Michigan, right? Do I need that? No. I can go like this and I can hit delete. If it'll help. All right, well, for some reason it's not cooperating, but you can delete these columns. So you can reduce all this down. I think I have to save it first. I have to save this file. And then you can go through and you can delete all the columns that you want. I don't need the latitude, right? So I can, let's see, sort. I don't need that. But I'm sure some of you guys are probably even more of an expert at this than I am. But in terms of managing all this information, I don't need it all. So you can delete all the columns that you don't want, or I can take and can make copies. Like I can take this and I could copy, and then I could drop this in. And I can put this in a separate sheet. So I can take all this data and then copy the columns that I do want into a separate sheet. And then I can upload those to my CRM Biggin. So either way, you can delete it or you can just copy into a new thing. But there you go. And look at all that. And I put in for 500 leads and I got 80 leads all within this area of fall carpet. That's a lot of carpet cleaning information. Am I going to get some carpet cleaners out of here? You bet. So we'll work them. So there you go. Pretty fun, and hopefully that'll help you a little bit, but you can see how powerful and effective that is.